So we are halfway through the year, and my current stats are 101 presentations so far. I think it's something like 30 hours of direct education work, classroom education work that I've done. I've been on 52 flights, I believe, or 51 flights right now. I speak to MSPs, usually in the context of something around cybersecurity, around frameworks, around things that can help drive their future forward, trying to educate them about the plight of the small business with respect to being under the cybersecurity poverty line. One of the things that's a gap right now is we're doing all this technology, but there aren't standards. Nobody's adhering to standards. Anybody can just say, I'm your tech human, I'll help you, but they may not have any understanding of the impact in their world, any understanding of how it might destroy that business. GTIA is one of those bodies that has people's respect. It's very large. It has a lot of ability to move minds and hearts. It has ability to set standards. All of those things are a perfect scenario for me of something that if I give my time to, I'll get a greater result than I could ever do myself. And so in my mind, GTIA is a conduit and a catalyst and the ability to try to change something in our world. So it's a force multiplier.
Actually say I'm a mat wrangler. That's what I like my job title to really be. I have kept him from walking into walls and people a lot. And I always make sure he's where he needs to be when we're at conferences. He's an amazing person, and I was able to retire 3 years ago to travel full time with him because I was missing him. We were missing each other when I was working and had to stay home. It was rough. So I support him any way I can. I do all the packing. He's not allowed to touch that.
You know, I get in an airplane 105 to 110 times a year with my wife. We fly to different places. We meet with partners. We have fun doing things. We speak. We go and do research. We get involved in movements. And it's this kind of constant cycle of the wanting to be home and be in a couch and relaxing and all the things that recharge us, but then also knowing that I'm not serving the mission and getting back out. And so I rarely will have a time that I'm home more than 2 or 3 days with Kat. We usually get home and are right back out. So those times for her are us doing laundry, getting clothes repacked, getting ready to leave. And for me are, did I turn in that slide deck that was due 3 weeks ago? And they really want it from me because in 2 days I'm going to be presenting it and they're getting real mad. I have a high degree of chaos in my brain. I have a high degree of passion. I can get animated. But Kat is one of those people that is like the calm in the storm. I couldn't be me without her. I couldn't do this without her. I don't know how else to describe it. It wouldn't be possible without Kat. So I'm blessed enough that my spouse travels with me, that Pax8 supports that I'm able to do this in a way that's the way I want to live my mission. My children are now older. They're in their 20s. Basically, other than my dog, the home life is for the most part with me. We have 3 shepherds right now, but they're all rescues. And Dame is about a 50-pound German Shepherd Siberian Husky mix called a Gerbian Shepsky. She rides with me on my motorcycle, she rides with me on my bicycle, and she does things that other dogs don't do.
Turn around. You can't ride backwards.
She has dope doggles that she wears, and so on the little bit of time that I am home, and when I can take my service animal with me on the road, she's with me everywhere.
Matt Lee is the biggest pain in the ass in the industry. He's a big, hairy creature that you cannot avoid. He loves the sound of his own voice. He loves using 4-syllable words that make no sense. He wants to dazzle you with technology, and he will not stop until you concede that he is the smartest guy in the room. Now, do you want me to actually answer that? Who is Matt Lee? Oof, that's a big one. He is a unique character, not just in our space, but in life in general. I met Matt when he was an MSP. I can't say enough positive things about not just like his intelligence and the work that he does around cybersecurity, but just the kindness. He's an incredibly kind human being that really does care about everyone around him. He wants everyone to be happy all the time. And there's not many people in this industry, much less in the world, that act like Matt Lee. That's for sure.
All right, I'm gonna start recording in now. 3, 2, 1. All right, welcome back. I think we're live. I have to say that every single time. This is Beard Banter episode 58. And also, I'm going to tell myself, I'm involved in a lot of different online things, right? So I have Beard Banter as my personal Matt Lee creation of just, I find interesting humans and sit down and talk about interesting topics. But I'm involved in the game at Pax8 as another podcast. I'm involved in the MSP 1337 from GTIA, and I do guest appearances on tons and tons and tons of podcasts.
Every time I turn around, he's involved himself in another activity, another committee, another webinar, another something to do to try to give back and make all of us better. I've literally never seen anybody that is as giving or free with their time as Matt is. We need more people like Matt that are good and a ray of sunshine and just make everyone around him better.
When it comes to GTIA, what you find is there seems to be people that are all on a similar mission gathering together. So what ends up happening is so many of those people are now my friends. They are people that I've associated with, that I've spent time talking to, that I can now call for just about anything. And also there seems to be some density of those people in GTIA seem more willing to try to solve this problem than those that aren't. Because it's so mission-centric, that's what matters to me, is that build of the community and other people that are like-mindedly trying to solve this problem. That's how big problems get solved.
I met Matt Lee through community events. He's just such a jubilant individual that people just kind of gravitate towards Matt Lee. And I was like, I need to know this guy. Everything that he does embodies this MSP community that we're all part of. Every project he chooses, every talk he gives, every conversation he has is about giving back to the MSP community. And that's why I think Matt Lee deserves to be Member of the Year.
Matt winning the Member of the Year for GTIA is long overdue. If you could be a repeat winner, he probably deserves it every single year. I mean, that's how much he gives back to the community. So I'm very proud of him and I'm very happy for him.
So I tell my kids this, and I haven't really given them a lot more instruction than this. Give more than you take, and you will always have enough. And it's simple things like, hey, can I help you with anything? Is there anything I can do to make your day better or life better? Those are simple questions that don't cost you much, and even when you have to do something, they don't cost you much, except for this one time I had to carry t-shirts to Australia. But that notwithstanding. The point is, if you give more than you take, then people will always be welcoming. A Maya Angelou quote that says, they won't remember what you said, but remember how you made them feel. I would say if I was saying something directly to GTIA and the membership of GTIA, I would say, continue fighting the fight, continue to challenge where we are today, continue to increase your skills, continue to drive forward and make this place a better place, ultimately.